Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome to This is Football. Welcome to another watch along, ladies and gentlemen. I kept the timer on the screen as proof as to why we are a little bit late, because the timer is a whole minute behind, ladies and gentlemen. So now we are going to dispose of the timer till the second half. Everyone watching us right now, please do not forget to slap the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. Every single person watching us right now, please like, subscribe. You ain't new here. This is a watch along. Lineups: Onana, Darmian, Acerbi, Bastoni, Dumfries, Barella, Calhanoglu, Mkhitaryan, Di Marco, Martinez, and Dzeko. The Milan lineup is Manyan, Calabria, Tau, Tomori, Hernandez, Krunic, Tonali, Leao, Diaz, Messias, and Olivier Giroud. That is both the AC Milan lineup and the Inter Milan lineup. And we're here to do a watch along. And you know us, we love the Champions League. Ladies and gentlemen, the timer has bottled it once again. We are on exactly the 3rd minute and 45th second right here, right now. If you want to ask me about the time, just ask me and I'll let you know. As I said, man, like the video, guys, subscribe. Big up everyone who supported us as well earlier on the match reaction video. You guys are absolutely elite. You guys are absolutely incredible as per usual. Once again, all the people who like, all the people who subscribe, all the people who send in super chats, all the people who share, you guys are incredible. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you slap the like button. Make sure you subscribe and drop me your predictions in the comment section down below. I want to see who gets the result correct. Comments. Big up Drunk Vigo. Big up Luis. Big up to Captain Sal. Big up to Uncle Mike. Shot here, Lord. What a shot there. 3-0 AC Milan. Okay. Big up to Gary Paul. Big up to Nani. Big up to Jamie Phillips. Good evening. Big up to Ryan. Big up, my brother. Big up to Raed. Big up to Lee Govender Vishal. Big up, man. Hope you're all good. Make sure you slap the likes. Make sure you subscribe. Drop me your prediction. And listen, some may ask, Hussam, why are you doing this watch along? It's all over already. First of all, there's nothing over in football, nothing impossible in football. Everything is possible. You know, no one expected Liverpool to do what they did to Barcelona, 3 years ago. So everything's possible. So we will see what happens. But, man, this is looking peak for AC Milan. I can't lie to you. San Siro, same place. 3-0 AC Milan. 2-0 Inter, says Vishal. Fair enough. People have asked me, like, Hussam, why do you prefer Inter Milan to win this game? And I've always said there is a bigger enemy awaiting us in Istanbul, and that is Manchester City. In the case that Manchester City beat Real Madrid, God forbid, in the case that happens, the last thing I need is Manchester City taking on AC Milan, because that game is going to end with 3 or 4 easily. That is going to be an absolute demolition if Manchester City get their hands on AC Milan. But with Inter, it's a fighting chance. It's a possibility something happens at least. It's a possibility Inter could win. But with AC, they can't win, man. They can't win. They just can't beat the guy. People say Leao this, Leao that. Okay, Leao's fantastic. But Leao ain't going to beat Man City or Real Madrid by himself. That's the truth. Big up Tarun. And listen, Ryan, I haven't accepted it, which is why maybe I think differently to a lot of people. I still think they can be stopped. People are giving them the treble before they even won it. Great tackle there. Theo Hernandez. Back to Magnan. Barella. Ooh. Barella is so unbelievable, man. Every time I watch him, I shed a tear on my soul because of like how unbelievable he is, honestly. We are 7 minutes, 25 seconds in, 26 seconds in, 27 seconds in, Nadra. Unfortunately, the timer has been bottled. People keep saying it's done. Listen, the Prem is done. I agree. Arsenal are done mentally. Like, Arsenal are more likely to drop points in their next 3 games than City are. So that's the first thing. Second thing is, in the Champions League, nothing is impossible. It's the truth. Hello, DJ. I think they got a double in the bag. I think they're going to beat Man United with ease, and I think they're going to win the Prem. But the champs, you never know. Magnon. Yes, sir. The timer has bottled at Daji. We're 8 minutes, 20 seconds in. I spoke about it earlier on, Debjet. Like, thing is, I don't trust these reporters. I trust more the local sources, or sources from the player's country. Ugarte is Uruguayan. You get stuff out of Uruguay. Foul here. Nope, no foul given. AC Milan. Played in behind. Crossed in. Jacko helping out there. Hello, Albert. How the hell are AC Milan and Inter Milan in the semi-final? Leao. Still Leao, who AC Milan missed. Let's see what Leao does today. Leao. Tonali. Cleared from DeMarco. Krunic. Crossed in. Oh, in the penalty box. Header across Onana. Wow. Okay. AC Milan. Corner. Albert, you know I'm not a transfer capster. Come on, man. Hello, here to there. Here to there, you're from London, no? Imagine Albert on YouTube. No need to imagine. He actually has come on the channel. Albert, was I the first channel you went on? Don't talk to me about food, Vel. I'm extremely hungry, but I don't eat post-meal. Albert, these journalists, man. I don't know how they get that job. But it could be a briefing from the club as well to not talk about someone. No foul given. Still Tonali. Tonali across. Ooh. Save from Onana. Damn. Unbelievable. How on earth are AC Milan not 1-0 up? Oh my God. That's Brahim Diaz as well. Like he's supposed to be good in the penalty box at least. That's your forte, Brahim. Unbelievable. Hey, AJ, you see them backing me last time because people get rattled. Those three get rattled by me. And then they start saying the same stuff, man. Like, but hey, we're there. You guys already know, Battle of the North, it's lion settings. It's always lion settings. These guys trying to do the same stuff, man. Every time. But they can't get me. They try to piss me off, but they can't. AC Milan should have scored there. They should have 100%. How on earth does Brahim Diaz not make it 1-0 right there? Yes, I rattle the right people 100%. 100%, hey! If I read out last week's comments, they'll all cry. I'm on the 12th minute exactly. Maldini on our screen right now. Paolo Maldini. What a guy. Two brilliant goalkeepers. Yes. Because there's no Ederson. So it's two brilliant goalkeepers. Guys, 65 people watching us. We can't be on 20 likes. Come on, slap the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Everyone right now, please like, subscribe. Robbie's too busy with his life. Gary, your girl took you away from us. At least he's busy with life. Played across into Dumfries. Barella! Saved by Manyan. Lord. Oh, here come Val. Has anyone seen Enzo Lefebvre? Oh, look at me. I watch football and I know ball. Shut up, Val. No one wants Enzo Lefebvre. That's just a dumbass insult. That's just like a dumbass rebuttal. It's a dumbass comeback because Pepe Reina has more golden gloves than Petr Cech. No one thinks Reina's better than Cech, not even Liverpool fans. See how I ruined his argument directly? Even this season, AJ, De Gea just won the Golden Glove. Do you think De Gea is better than Alisson because De Gea won the Golden Glove? When did I say Pepe Reina has the most Golden Gloves? I said he has more Golden Gloves than Petr Cech. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mazraoui, that's a good shout, but I think he lacks a little bit of physicality. I swear Alisson only has like 2 clean sheets, two Golden Gloves, if I'm not mistaken. But still, everyone thinks he's the best goalkeeper in the league. That's what I'm saying. Like, because the way we played football under Rafa was different. You know, this thing. Nesta or Ramos? Nesta, of course. I'm backing a lot of people ahead of Ramos. I'm going to be real with you. Get your facts right. I said Reina has more Golden Gloves than Cech, which is true. That doesn't mean he's better. Alisson only one Golden Glove, no? Might have been 2. Maybe 2, but I think only 1. Yes, inshallah. I will be doing a Thursday night watch along. Yeah, but the point is, Gary, no one thought Reina is a better goalkeeper than Cech just because of the Golden Glove. Like, come on, man. No, I'm not wrong. Let us Wikipedia right now. Pepe Reina. Okay. You go to Pepe Reina. World Cup winner as well, by the way. You go to individual awards. 3 Golden Gloves. You go to Petr Cech. Cleared from Inter. You go to Petr Cech. You scroll down. You go to individual awards. Yeah, in that time frame, that's what I'm saying, bro. See, this is the problem with this guy. He never listens. Oh my god. Pepe Reina had 3 Golden Gloves in those 5 years, and Petr Cech had 2. And I'm saying no one thought Reina is better than Cech. That's my point. I'm not talking about 14, 15, when Reina was no longer even a goalkeeper. This guy, man. I'm talking about that time frame, because it's the same time frame as Alisson and Ederson. AJ, you cannot be that slow. I knew I was right. When Reina first joined Liverpool from like 05, 06, you know, till the 2010 period where he fell off, no one thought Reina was better than Cech because Reina had 3 golden gloves, sorry, and Cech 2. That we bottled the timer. The timer is a whole minute behind. Okay, you want me to keep it here? No problem. The real time is 17, 13, 14, 15. This is the timer. That's why I just removed it. Yeah, that's the thing. If you spoke to anyone in 2006, 2007, 2008, no one would have said Reina's better than Cech. That's the thing. Get well soon, Wasim Habibi. Get well soon. Let us check Alison Becker how many thingy he has. I can't lie, this game has been boring as hell. He's only 3 years older than me as well, Alison Becker. Damn, I'm old. Oh, he won 2 Premier League Golden Gloves. Big up Reina, man. Big up, sorry. No, I was right. You were wrong. I'm talking about when they were there together. 14-15, Reina was no longer a goalkeeper in the Prem. I think Rice and Caicedo is definitely the step forward to go. 100%. 100%. Boring game, 2 Italian teams. Shocker. Hey, I didn't expect it to be this boring. No, I don't add initial statements at all. Because I already know what I'm speaking about. I'm saying, listen, having more golden gloves does not make you the better keeper by definition. It's just stupid. It's the same people who say like having the most clean sheets in the league means you're the strongest defense. No one agrees with that either. Ederson is not the benchmark for modern goalkeepers at all. People have got to you as a goalkeeper, you've got to be able to stop the ball from going in the back of the net, and he doesn't do that. By the way, your own fan base don't rate him. I don't know why you're mad. Decline Rice. That's wild. DeMarco dribbles it out of possession. How did DeMarco like grow hair? Oh, he actually didn't grow hair. It's the same stuff. He's a bald blondie. Yeah, Ederson has made some big saves, but Ederson has made howlers too. If Alisson was City's goalkeeper, they'd be Champions League winners like 3-4 times already. Tonali. He skies it. I agree. I don't even think Ederson is on Alisson's level. It's not even a convo. Like, very with you. I think it's been dead longer than that. Like, I don't know when's the last good Italian league we've seen. Not true. If Alisson was Man City's goalkeeper, then you would 100%. Crazy. Imagine Ederson being in goal with all the one-on-ones Alisson has to save. We'd be ruined. No, never Ederson greater than Alisson. That's one conversation City fans themselves will concede. So I'm not even gonna have that conversation. I can't lie to you. It's not 2019 anymore. Like that ain't even a thing anymore. Lautaro is the captain of Inter. Okay, Lautaro. And he comes out with the ball. Still Lautaro, and he wins the foul. You know, every time I see Trent Alexander-Arnold play a game of football with Southgate in the crowd, he bangs. It's almost like he takes it personally every time. You know, I feel like he just takes it personally. Like, oh, Southgate, you're in the crowd. Let me show you. big up Moroccan barbers. هلا والله. ديما المغرب. تحياتي لكم. تحياتي لكم حبايبنا أهل المغرب. Make sure you don't mess up my guy's hair, eh? This guy's at the barber watching my watch along. We're 9 subscribers, by the way, away from 13K. Make sure you slap the likes. Make sure you subscribe right now. Hello, Aitusa, aka Delena, aka the Crier. Delena very sensitive, you guys. Tonali. Inter steal the ball. into Dumfries. Inter on the attack here. Oof, shot blocked. Barella gets it at the edge of the box. Barella across Dzeko. Oh, horrible shot there from Mkhitaryan, who actually scored in the first game. No, I'm a righty, not a lefty. Get Southgate a season ticket. Let him come watch. I can't believe he actually starts Maguire as the English defender in 2023. That's a crazy window, Xander. That's a crazy window. I know we can't see the time because my timer decided to start a minute before. This is the timer right here, see? This is the timer. I'm a minute behind on the timer, so we'll fix it for the second half, inshallah. You don't think Leo will finish it? Fair enough. Czech is the best Prem keeper ever. It's between him and Schmeichel. Those are the two. I don't think anyone else comes close. Actually, no, I take that back. I think Alisson comes close, but it's between those two. Random adverts about super glue popping up. Hey, I don't control when YouTube insert an advert. I'm not inserting anything. My hands are right here, as you can see. Qatar will buy Spurs if United fail. Well, I hope not. Dumfries. Across. Cleared. You got a Gillette ad? You need to collaborate with Saeed. I don't think that collaboration is ever going to happen. Because of my beef with one of his friends. Do I rate Kim Min Jae? Yeah, he's a good defender. But I don't look at Man United and think they need a center back. There's so many positions I think you need first. Like forward, like midfield. You know, right back, left back is another one. Keeper, those are a lot more important. I don't drink green tea. Don't like its taste either. Corner kick, Inter Milan. Nah, I don't see shades of Arsens much better on the ball than Manyan. And he's a better shot stopper. I can't lie, the only three goalkeepers who I think are like at the complete level in the world is Neuer and Courtois. Those are the only two on the level of Alisson. The rest are all just tiers below. You start getting into like Ramsdale territory. Yes, Ryan, I'm blocked by many people. Yeah, big up Lee. Big up Lee. Is there no... where's the Battle of the North thing? Inter to the final. I hope so. Better than seeing AC there. Give the ball to Bobby and he'll score. Cross 10. Cleared. Gary, I'm not even going to entertain that. You could send that in a super chat and I still ain't reading it out. Come on, man. Those three are for me the three on their tier on their own, though. With Neuer out now, you have to put Maignan there. I can't lie to you. That C Senor is gonna bang. Barella. Xander, you're the one with the misconception. It's Qatar who's gonna buy you, bro. He's just the head of the kind of the operation, if you would like. Tomori, I think Tomori is a little bit overrated. Maybe he ain't as good as made out. He's very good, but I ain't gonna say he's unbelievable, as many people think. Crosston from Inter, Maignan. See, stuff like that Ederson don't do. That's why he just don't belong. Crosston, cleared. Inter keep the ball well, like, but once again, here's the thing: like, this is a crazy game of like chess right here. Because 2-0, as we all know, is the most dangerous scoreline in football, right? If Inter score, Lautaro blocked. If Inter score one, it's finito. You know? If Milan score one, suddenly Inter start shaking in their boots. So that's another thing. The Spanish man. What a question. Delena, the Spanish manager. Like, which Spanish manager? Ain't there 500 million Spanish managers? When's the head shaving? Whenever Bellingham joins another club. I'm not downplaying him. I just don't think Ederson's that guy. She just said, "What do you think of the Spanish manager? Like there ain't 500 Spanish managers." Yes, exactly, DJ. If Milan score, it's game on. I have no idea what your question is. You mean Luis Enrique? Tonali. I really couldn't care less about the bid this, bid that. Listen, these last 3 weeks, all we've heard is bid. Until something's final, you can just keep saying bid till tomorrow. And what? Nothing's changed. It's been Ratcliffe bid, Qatar bid, Ratcliffe bid, Qatar bid, Ratcliffe bid, Qatar bid. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, but the thing is, fight while like they've been saying this though. Like they've been saying this. This ain't new. Bid this, bid that. Glazers taking the piss, same as FSG. I'm gonna be real with you. You know what it is? I think this summer, if Perez, John Henry, and the Glazers get together, if the Glazers, John Henry, and Perez get together and decide to run it back on the Super League, I don't think anyone sells because that's like money as well. That's the thing. That's a whole lot of money, my brother. Do you still follow WWE? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Don't have time for that shit, man. There's something that the Si, senor. Give the ball to Bobby and he'll score. Inter, of course. Inter, of course. I prefer Inter win it because I don't want Milan to go further away from us. Because here's the thing, if we win the next one we're in, suddenly we're at 7. So we're the second highest in Europe. So Tonali. Yeah, see, fight well, that's my honest true opinion. It's not always a F Man United thing. Sometimes you have to say honest opinions. Guys, tomorrow and after tomorrow, inshallah, we have watchalongs as well. We've got the Madrid City game. Oof. And then we've got the, we've got the Newcastle Brighton game. McAllister, you want to play for a Champions League club, in the words of Vel? Time to make us a Champions League club. Make Liverpool great again. Guys, slap the like button, subscribe. Everyone right now, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. This very second, slap the like button and subscribe now. Krunic and Mkhitaryan both just fall at the same time. I am so hungry, but I can't eat. Trying to get that 6-pack, dog. As a team who I like more, I've always said, look, here's the thing. Against Manchester City, there is just zero hope for AC Milan. They would get absolutely battered. But Inter at least have a fighting chance. So for me, I'd much rather Inter win. Nah. Newcastle ain't cooking in no Champions League. Mkhitaryan still. And he's fouled. Hey, we're with you, the cherries. We're with you. Big up to Sabur for the super chat who says, what's good, Hussam? Sabur, thank you for the super chat. Second of all, I'm good, my brother. Hope you're good. I just need some excitement in this game. Like, someone score a goal. Like, we're not even getting dangerous chances. We're just getting a bunch of tackles, a bunch of random passes. That's all we're getting. Theo. Leao. We need a little bit of action. I'm trying to commentate. I'm trying to make this entertaining, but bloody hell, this game is boring. This game is boring as hell. This reminds me of when I used to do Chelsea watch-alongs. I still remember I used to do Chelsea watch-alongs like, you can ask Vel this. I just went to him and said, man, honestly, if I ask you to make a Chelsea watch-along, just don't make it. Today, just boring as hell. Like, nothing. We're getting nothing. Crossed in here. Cleared. See, once again. Foul against AC Milan. We're really not getting any action. We just need a little bit of action. I'm not expecting this to be like 3-3, unbelievable. You know, so like I just expect there to be a bit more action because the action's just been peak today. No action whatsoever. I just found out, by the way. I just found out that our game and the Bournemouth United game are at the same time. So unfortunately, I cannot do a watch along. So we're screwed. Sunday, you've got Man City, Chelsea, where they can be crowd Premier League champions. Si, senor. Give it the ball to Bobby and he will score. The best in the world. I actually do need to get a new timer, Loki. I need to get a timer that functions better than this one. Maybe we get a bit of graphics in here. Leao. Drops Darmian. Still Leao. Still Leao. Wide. Wide from Rafael Leao. Yeah, Inter are just disciplined. Inter are just disciplined. And by the way, you ask me, once again, this goes back to the question I stated earlier on. Hussam, who do you prefer to win today's game? This is why I actually give Inter a fighting chance against Man City. But AC Milan against Man City, that final's ending 4-0 to City. I'll be so real with you. Si, senor. Give the ball to Bobby and he will score. Thank you, Sabur. There's something that the cop wants you to know. The best in the world is Bobby Firmino. Tomorrow foul here. Bro, I get the weirdest DMs on Twitter sometimes. I get the weirdest DMs. Saved from Manyan, cleared. The weirdest. Absolute weirdest DM. Leao could have made it 1-0 there. And at the same time, Jacko could have made it 1-0. Well, that's a great save as well from Magnan. We've got to give him credit. No, I didn't see your Tom edit. Crossed in. Jacko. Cleared. Leao is likable, 100%. Jacko is definitely in good shape. And he's a good player, man. He's always been like a good player, like a respected player, you know? No way. No way he did that. Man put Curtis Jones's face onto Coutinho. Cleared. I like Tonali, 100%. Lautaro. Lautaro with a shot wide. There is no way you actually put Curtis Jones next to Tom Little like that. I don't know how on earth Tom looks so small. Like he really is Tom Little. No pun intended. He just little. There's something that the cop wants you to know. This game is boring as hell. I would believe you if you said I was taken yesterday, bro. Tom Little doesn't age. Like, it's good in genetics. Do you know what? Hello. We've got the star boy in the comment section. Tonali is a good player, man. Forza Inter says Sofia. Sofia, of course, supporting. Bro, I can't lie to you. Some women. Croston. Am I bored yet? I'm extremely bored. I can't lie, I am sleepy because this game is just annoying me. Damn. There's no fun. No fun in this game, man. Theo. Power nap, halftime nap. If I nap, this watch along is over if I nap. This game is so boring though. Like, give me something, man. I'm not even asking for a goal. Can you give me a chance? Can you give me like a dangerous chance? Give me something. Header. Oof. Cleared. DiMarco. We all deserve a nap. I hear you. I hear you. I'll be sorry with you. I hear you. Guys, do not be stupid. Sheikh Jassim is not buying Man United. Qatar is buying Man United. You need to understand the companies in Qatar are all owned by Qatar. You get me? That's the thing. You need to understand that. Down freeze. Oof, poor control there. An unstoppable force versus an immovable object. Serie A team. Switch to Luton game. Who's Luton playing? Delena keeps saying Leao is likable like we disagree. Who here hates Leao? Nobody. We need Albert on halftime so he could come and just give us entertainment. I hope Albert's still in the comment section. We need him at halftime. We need someone to give us some entertainment because damn, this game's boring. And as I said, it ain't even about the goals. We just ain't even been getting chances. There's not even chances. Oh, I need Sunderland promotion, man. So they can take Henderson for the love of Allah. Yeah, we need Albert, man. I want Sunderland to win too. I'm not gonna complain about I'd actually prefer Sunderland won the game. Foul against Milan. It would be so beautiful. So beautiful. So beautiful. That hit Giroud on the head. What the hell? Albert, come save us, bro. Come rant about FSG or Henderson or something. I'm actually falling asleep. There's just no spices in this game whatsoever. It has zero spice in it. Anyway, there you have it. Halftime whistle goes. Scoreline. Scoreline AC Milan nil. Inter Milan nil. As I said, make sure you guys slap the likes. Make sure you guys subscribe. Big up to Sabur for the super chat. And now we will drop the link. And Albert is going to come save us. And whoever wants to come speak, man. It's crazy. Well, man showed me his hairline. Damn, never do that again, Well. Sake for your own good. Well, speak to me, brother. Talk to me.
This game's been boring, man. I switched to the Luton versus Sunderland because that's more entertaining than this. But what I've seen from both sides is oh, copy, right?
Copyright infringement.
Yeah,
Infringement.
but what I've seen is just a boring game. It's like AC Milan don't want to try. Like Inter don't need to do anything because they can just defend and do it what they want. Manyan's been AC's best player, so that shows that eh, it's looking peak. But to me, I've just been watching Luton versus Sunderland. Luton winning, I'm so happy. I want Luton in the Premier League. Them or Coventry in the Premier League will be beautiful. Not this Sunderland, Sunderland. I hope they stay in the Championship. Yeah, my boring game, but entertaining in the other.
Why do you want Sunderland to not come, though?
I think
I need Sunderland to come so they can take Henderson. Why don't you ever play 4D chess, Well?
Nah, I'd rather have Coventry side and either Coventry or Luton
Well,
side Henderson.
You know for a fact if Sunderland get promoted, they're gonna try get Henderson.
Yeah, but I don't trust Sunderland to be honest. They'll come to
Doesn't
the
matter
Premier
if
League.
you trust them or not. The point is they're gonna take Henderson. How about that?
Let them take him in the Championship, but for the Premier League, Luton Town or Coventry, either one of
Hello,
those two
Sophia.
teams. And imagine going to Coventry away, Thiago, Fabinho, McAllister against their midfield. Beautiful scenes, man. I need to see it. Sunderland, bring me Coventry or Luton. That's what I've got to say.
Okay, fair enough. Go on, Albert.
Well, there's nothing really to say. Hi, Sophie. Hi, Val.
Sophia, since when are you since when are you an Inter fan?
Since forever. Inter has always been my second team, even before Man United, actually. So it's my second team. Hey,
You're wearing an Inter kit as well?
yeah, I'm legit. This is no joke. Inter is my second team.
This
I'm
is
not even
like
joking.
legit Inter, like you're
I
legit
swear,
Inter.
legit. Man United is not in the Champions League, so Inter there will always be, the other one that's your girl will be rooting for. So that's my second team. No jokes here.
Hey,
The
fair
South
enough.
Socrates
She's a
don't
real
cast the
interesting
Rovers.
ladies and gentlemen. Okay, go on, Albert.
Yeah, I was just saying that the match is boring and it doesn't look like Milan want it enough. It doesn't look like Inter want to do anything. So you're seeing the erstwhile Catenaccio rear his head again. Now let me go on to what I really want to talk about, and that's Liverpool. I've been telling you, Hussam, that your people are not gonna sign a DM. You know why? Because Fabinho has been picking up form, and some way, somehow, and this is Klopp. It's not FSG. He thinks that Bacetic and Fabinho will be able to hold us in. That's absolute lunacy. We've seen lunacy from Klopp before. We'll see it again. Mark my words. I know people don't want to hear it, but mark my words. All this talk about, all of a sudden we don't want Tugati. We don't want Tugati. It could be true. Some of the journalists started telling us really early on that we're not going to sign Jude Bellingham. We didn't believe them. I've learned to read between the tea leaves and read the weeds. This what these fuckers are gonna do. And I don't get Liverpool. I really don't get Liverpool. I'm telling you that right now. I don't fucking get that lot. Because Sophie's lot are gonna go buy some players, right? If they don't buy Caicedo, they'll buy Declan Rice. They'll buy somebody. And we are gonna fucking go stand at the fire sale. We're gonna stand in the yard sale and fucking go and buy Romeo Lavia when we want to play Champions League. And you see what that will happen.
Lavia is good though.
Listen, Sophie, there's good and there's Premier standard good. There's Big Six standard good. If
get it.
Lavia was that good, his team will not be relegated, right? I
Oh.
know football is 11 people, but yeah, he's good. But he's a work in progress. He's a little kid. Same as Bacetic. You put Bacetic in front of the Real Madrid midfield, and you know what happens? He fucks up and gets his adductor pulled. That's what happens. They are big boys with big balls, and they are little boys with scrotal sacks that are growing. You don't go play big boy games with little boys with growing scrotal sacks. They pull their adductors. That's what happens. Man,
Okay.
I can't fucking deal with Liverpool, man.
Okay.
Fair.
Let Sophia talk to me about Inter Milan. What's going on, Sophia? First game was entertaining. What is this, Sophia? What is this
Yeah,
game
I
you
ain't
have
gonna lie
made
to
us
you.
watch?
First game, gassed. Good. At least up until those 2 goals. What was it? The first half, like in first, this the first leg, entertaining. Wow. But this first half, Lord have mercy. This is just boring. I might as well just, go to bed early. But no, here we are. I mean, I feel like I don't know. It looks like Milan doesn't really look like they want it enough, which for me, I'm okay with. I feel like with Inter, it looks more so like, they they don't need to chase the game. They got 2 goals already. If they make it, score a goal in this game and make it 3, then set match. I would think it's done for me. I would have assumed that the score after the first leg would make this even more interesting, at least for a neutral. But to be honest, snooze fest. I am a bit disappointed of how lackluster this first half has been. Maybe it'll be better in second half. I hope so. For me though, let's get the 3rd goal and call it a day. Wrap it up.
Sophia, what I'm saying on the whole boring thing. I'm like, at least if we had like a dangerous chance, like Liao's moment, right? If that happened like 4 or 5 times, no one would be complaining.
Yes.
Like,
Agreed.
it's literally from the first half, it's kind of that Barella shot and that Liao chance, and that's it. Other than
And
that,
that's
but
it.
from Inter's perspective, that's why I need Inter to win this, because like against Real Madrid or Man City, I'm sorry, AC Milan have no hope. They just have
Yeah.
no hope. They would lose
Yeah.
4-0, 5-0.
Agreed.
So like, for me, I just think with Inter, they have a fighting chance because of their discipline. Make
I
no
think
mistake,
so too.
Inter are the team that sucked the hell out of the game because they want to do this. This is what they
Yeah.
want to do.
Come on now, for sure, 100%. I almost feel like maybe this might be too far. But remember when Chelsea, okay, I'm not trying to compare, but when Chelsea won it 2 years ago, right? When they won the Champions League, nobody really was looking at them at all. It was Man City, big favorites and whatnot. And then suddenly Chelsea kind of, went to the final and whatnot. But they got the job done. I feel like, not to be biased or anything, but I just feel like Inter might be that dark horse. Maybe they could do something special. I hope.
You can 100% win the Champions League. Your neighbors can't, though. I'm very
Oh
real.
no, for Milan. Yeah.
Yeah,
Bye
they
bye.
can't.
That ain't
I
happening.
can't lie. Milan, Man City would be the worst Champions League final ever because Man City just won 5-0. Like, it'll be just
Yeah.
It'll be
pointless.
worse than our final.
It'll be
Liverpool
worse,
versus-
honestly. Like, Canadian.
No, I've been to Canada many times.
Where
I
you
have
got
family, but
Canadian from, bro?
How do you listen to
Where's
that and think Canadian, my brother?
Canadian.
people
Canadian.
DJ, do you know
Norwegian
Hussam
over
is Irish?
here, Norway, born and
That is
raised.
the furthest thing away from Canada you could ever really hear. I'm gonna be sorry with you. DJ, that's poor attempt from you to spot an accent.
You
I'm really
tried,
sorry.
DJ. You tried.
Nice
A
try,
plus for
though.
effort. You tried.
DJ, would you believe that Hussam is Irish?
No fucking problem, mate. Yeah.
Sounds
That
French
was
a bit. I
horrible.
mean, we okay.
Go on, Xander.
You know, if you told your mother, who probably doesn't watch football, that this is a Champions League semi-final, she'd be shocked. She'd be shocked. There's more entertainment in a championship playoff semi-final than
Real
a
talk.
Champions League semi-final. Make that make sense. The quality of football in this game is absolutely dead. Absolutely dead. I'm sorry, but give me something here. Something. I'm something. Like, I actually thought this was going to be an interesting game. I thought it was going to be entertaining because it was Champions League. It has to be. But AC Milan not even putting up a fight. Like, come on. Come on. You know, if they lose today, they're going out. I hope they know that. They're going out if they lose today. So at least give me something. At least score a goal and then concede 3 and make it an interesting game. Like, I can't. I just can't. I don't understand why AC Milan is so bad this year. It just doesn't make sense to me.
They
And
just
Inter
went
Milan,
from
you know,
winning the Serie A to just falling off a cliff.
As bad as they are,
a
I tell
big
you what,
cliff.
Rafa Leao is a different kettle of fish, man.
They are
He
the
is
reason they're in this place in the first place.
He's
They
a
are the
exactly.
reason
You know,
why they're
Brahim
here.
Diaz. No, let me say something about Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz is a force.
Yeah, he's good too.
Brahim
He's
Diaz
good.
sees the ball all the way. You see
I
the
think
ball
he
all
needs
the
a
way,
little bit more
you decide-
organization and discipline
and-
to cope
and
to
you
add to his
decide to
aggression.
pass it in. He decides to pass it. Smash through it. Do something. Get it on target. You are a professional footballer. You see the ball cross all the way, and you're trying to pass it. That was the chance to make it 1-0. Oh my word, man. Oh
I
my
mean, look at Barella. Look at Barella. Available for 70 million, and Liverpool don't want to go get him. Seriously?
Nah, he
We're
doesn't want to
waiting
leave.
for
That's the
we're
issue.
waiting for
He's never going to leave
Pachetic.
Italy.
He's never
We're
going to
waiting
leave
for
Italy.
Pachetic. Seriously? To get his
Yeah,
adapter going? Screw his adapter back on? Or is it welded
Like
back
Sam
on?
said, apparently Barella the truth. Apparently Barella the truth. I don't know. I
But
don't know.
can't you see?
Barella just doesn't
He's
want to
a
leave Italy,
fantastic
man.
player. He is a fantastic player. He is the
think so.
player.
Can't lie to you. The only reason why
even
he's
if I
probably into
kidnap
because
him, he's
for
still
money.
not going to come to England. Like, it's never going to happen.
Man, give him enough
You
money,
never
he'll
know.
come. Give him enough money. Don't wait for Sophie's lot to go and get him because they can go get him. Sophie's lot, they pay for
Inter
anything.
Milan,
They
can
paid
I
100 million for
offer
fucking
you?
Anthony. Sophie's lot,
can I-
they pay for shit.
You know. I promise you, your midfield summer, your midfield transfer this summer is gonna be Mount and McAllister. I'm telling you now, it's gonna
You
be
know
Mount and
something? God
McAllister.
is good. Mount will
telling you
stay
now.
in Chelsea. I believe in God, man. God is good to Liverpool.
Okay.
Mount will stay
Yeah.
in Chelsea. I'm telling you that right now.
I'm telling you, they're gonna go for
Is
they're
it?
gonna go for Mount.
Because
They're
I
gonna go
tell
for
you what,
Mount, and they're gonna sign
instead of going
McAllister.
for Mount, we should go and get Ward Prowse. That's how I feel about
You really
Mason
think it's
Mount.
that bad?
That's how low I feel about
I
Mason
cannot do
Mount.
this. I
I'd
cannot do
rather
this.
take Ward Prowse.
I physically
Oh,
cannot
Hey,
do
wow.
this.
Ward-Prowse is versatile. At least he's versatile, so
I'll
you can
take
replace
Yes,
Tillemans.
yes,
Milner.
can play
I'll
mid,
take
can play box to
Tillemans
box,
over
free
Ward Prowse.
capability.
I'll
Not bad
take
for Liverpool, not
Dewsbury
bad.
Hall over Ward Prowse.
Oh,
I'll take
wow.
anybody over Ward Prowse. I'll take the boys' quarters toilet over Ward Prowse. Over
Okay.
I'm taking
Mason Mount.
Ward-Prowse
Now you're
over
taking a bit of a
Modric.
piss, but you know, okay. But hey,
I'm so glad no one heard what I said.
I know why you're quiet. Because your lot are just gonna spring out the cash and get whatever they want. That's your lot.
I can't confirm
Wait,
or deny, but we will see.
You
Inter.
you paid 100 million for Anthony. I mean, come
It
on.
wasn't
You paid
100,
100
you know.
million for Anthony. You paid another 100 million for Lukaku.
Samba Beyblade,
You
that's
paid
how I
the
call
second
Anthony.
100 million for
He's
Lukaku.
our Beyblade. What is wrong with being a Beyblade? I used to play with Beyblades when I was younger.
Lukaku come
No,
on the
the
pitch and score.
Beyblade is elite,
Watch him
but
come on the pitch and score.
he
Paid 100 million for a circus clown, a village troubadour. Paid
You know,
100
apparently they're
million
gonna
for
keep
that.
this guy. Apparently they want to keep this guy. Apparently they want to keep him. Apparently they want to keep him now.
And then you paid for Weghorst.
Keeping Donkey Kong up front.
First and foremost, Reggie
Weghorst.
was alone. Loan,
Weghorst.
not permanent. Loan.
Looks like and sounds like a
Sophia,
bad
by the way,
song.
let me
Make
tell this
sure
Sophia
the
something. One
facts are
second.
straight. What?
Sophia, let me tell you
Uh-huh.
something since we're speaking about your other lot, right?
Uh-huh.
Here's the thing. Let me explain something to you. You're the one who started the Big Cherry nickname, yeah? You're the one who started that shit.
I didn't.
100%. You're the one who started that in the comments. Yes, in the comments on Battle of the North, you're the one who started that. Now, you are going to play the Cherries this Saturday on my birthday. And
It's your
if
birthday on
somehow
Saturday.
Bournemouth
Okay.
beat you, then you
Mhm.
best. I'm gonna refer to myself as Big Cherry that
Because
day.
I'm
So
turning
You might as
42, by
well.
the way. Like, wish
you
I
know,
got 42nd birthday.
well,
Osam,
don't
you know
lie.
what?
I mean,
You know
you
what,
referred
Sophie?
yourself to Big Delicious, but hey, that wasn't that.
Hey,
Wasn't
that's
You,
that's
you,
that's what I get called
self-love,
in the
you know.
street.
But
It happens.
hey,
It happens.
you
Just
know,
I
you
get
know
called.
why I actually want Sophie's lot to qualify for the Champions League instead of us. Because if we qualify for Champions League, our marquee signing will be Alex Scott.
This guy, bro. Nah, Albert's fully had enough. Albert's fully had enough.
he's
Fully.
done with it.
Yeah,
Oh,
our
yeah,
marquee signing will be Alex Scott. I'm telling you. You see,
okay.
Yo, I cannot believe
Yeah,
Albert.
Fabrizio
we'll get a
Romano just
champion.
confirmed the
We'll
bid
get a
on the
championship player.
thing.
We'll tell you which
Qataris.
midfielder do we need. We have Bacetic.
You
We've
know,
screwed. We've welded back on his adductor muscle. We have Fabinho, a 38-year-old
Let's
man
go.
going on 29
is
from
there always
Peru,
always
acting as
angry
Brazilian,
about
acting
FSG? Always
Brazilian,
angry
who
about
is now
FSG.
ready to play in a halfback role. You
Why am I
see,
checking Fabrizio's tweet? Sorry.
No, he's just
Uh,
confirming that the Qataris made the bid.
But
Today I
100% bid.
feel
we knew this about
Qatari.
2 days ago. We knew it was happening 2 days ago. So it's nothing new.
Yeah,
Nothing new.
no, he's just like a tapping. Like, let Fabrizio do the Erling Haaland of this transfer news.
Fabrizio
Let him
Romano
do what
doesn't know anything we don't know.
Yeah, but
I'm
this
telling
Nobody
tweet,
you.
by
knows.
the way, this
No,
tweet, like, look at Sophia out here, like, celebrating for no reason. This tweet doesn't, like, there's nothing
doesn't
new
do
in this
anything.
I'm
tweet.
not celebrating.
Nothing new.
We knew he was gonna make the bid. Like, what?
Who's,
Unbelievable.
yo,
I
I'm still
come on,
waiting.
man. Let
I'm still
Fabrizio have
waiting.
his Erling Haaland
You
moment, man.
know,
He just broke the record.
at the end of all this, the winners will be the Glazers, man. They are going to walk home with a crap load of
As
money
long as they go, bye bye.
I'm
for a
happy.
piece
I'm
of
happy if they
shit
go,
like
man.
Manchester
As long as
United.
they leave, I'm happy. As long as
Exactly.
they leave,
Leaky
I'm happy.
toilets, Manchester United.
Yeah.
They're going to
Well,
pay for
we
bad.
will
They're
we'll
going to pay
fix
for
that.
bad
Yes.
sewers.
Yeah. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. Sure.
Get
Second
some
half on
sodium
Luton just
hydroxide.
kicked off.
Get some sodium hydroxide and unblock your sewers, Sophie.
Uh-huh.
Your
Okay.
toilets are leaking.
Yep.
If you need a consultant, get the chemical engineer. Sodium
Will do.
hydroxide unblocks toilets, doesn't
Yep.
it?
We have
I'm
one
writing it right
next
now.
to me. We have one
Husam,
next to me.
confirm that I'm telling the truth.
100% sodium
Unblocks
hydroxide
toilets,
will
right?
unclog all the toilets.
Thank you.
100%.
Unblock
Can
the
you
Right.
name
sewers,
every
Sophie.
single element on the periodic table, please?
When we visit,
No one can
when we
name every single element.
Old Trafford,
I
we need
can.
to be able to pee in peace.
Also, Albert will tell you this, by the way. A chemical engineer's job is not to be a chemist. That's what a chemist does. A chemist will tell you all the periodic table elements. My job is different. My job is to take things that the chemist works on in a lab and make it into a factory. That's my job.
In a
Cool.
factory. Very
Now
nice.
he's stunned. He didn't know. He
Sorry?
didn't know.
I remember chemistry. I made a drug and I sniffed it.
Did you pass that class? Did
Hey,
you pass the class?
rule number
Did you pass
one.
the
Yo.
class?
Rule number
I
one:
did COVID
sniffing
it,
your
so I
own
never know.
supply
Why
is
are
a
you
bad business
incriminating
model.
yourself? Why?
Yeah.
No, I thought it was something. It's a nice smell. I sniffed it. Then for some reason, I felt dizzy. And
Everyone
Okay.
listening right now, never sniff chemicals in your chemistry class, ever.
Yeah.
Rule
Don't do
number
that.
one:
Wouldn't recommend.
I
sniffing your
got
own
gassed. I was like,
supply
"Oh my days! I made
is
a
a
drug," and
bad business model. All right, Vel.
yeah,
Never sniff your own supply is a bad business model. You
Yeah.
never have
yeah.
any
I
product to
gotta go,
sell.
but thanks for having me.
No worries, Sophia. Give me your prediction
Hey,
before you go.
Sophie, is your watch along? Is your calling coming on?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a calling right after the game, so just hop on.
Fantastic. I need to
For
come and
sure.
throw you guys a little bit. It's two more
Yeah.
draws, Sophie. Two more draws. You can do it.
Make sure you win
Two
your
more
games,
draws.
Albert. Yeah.
I
You can
guarantee
do
Win
it.
your
Albert's gonna
games,
go on that
Uncle Albert.
show and just
Win
talk
'em.
about
You know what we're
Fabinho.
gonna do? We're
Give
gonna
me
beat
prediction,
Aston
Sophia,
Villa.
before you leave.
We'll beat
Prediction.
Aston Villa and we'll lose to
I'll say
Southampton.
2-1. I 2-1 for this, but I think that we'll qualify basically.
Sophia,
So
rest
I'll say
assured.
2-1 to Inter, you mean?
We'll
Or
beat
AC?
Aston
Inter. Yeah.
We'll
2-1
beat
to Inter.
Aston Villa, but we'll be beaten by Southampton. Just watch. Don't worry.
Okay.
You guys are going
Maybe.
champions.
Because I would always
Alright.
negative, bro. I'm getting
Okay.
always
That is
Big
negative.
up
true.
though. Thanks for having me. Bye bye.
No
I'm not
worries. Always
negative. I'm
welcome.
telling you the truth. That's what we do.
Okay.
We had
Uncle Albert.
which year?
Make
Which
sure you
year do we
win.
have the?
Deuces.
Yeah, take care, Sophie.
Take care.
Which year did we have do we have the league wrapped up 3-0 ahead against Crystal Palace in the last match, and then we drew 3-3? Which year did we do that?
13-14.
Exactly. Which year do we have the league wrapped up and we're all watching Gerard and then he slipped in the first or in the 8th minute.
13-14 as well. That was the same year.
Yeah, we do that. We it's our thing.
Hussam, if Inter score, switch to the Luton versus Sunderland. That's more entertaining.
It's actually
What's
very
the score?
Why you
interesting.
want us to watch
That's
Luton
better than
versus
that game.
Sunderland?
It's better than this game.
It's better than this.
game, I promise you.
I'm
It's
watching
better
a
than this game.
marvelous Nakamba masterclass at the moment.
This guy. Nakamba, then he used to play for Aston Villa.
Bro, I
Yeah,
can't
he's
believe Luton
now at
actually go
Luton.
up, you know. Luton's gonna
He's
go
now
up.
at
You know.
Luton.
What the
Damn.
hell?
That's a drop off.
What the hell, man?
Big up JJ. This is in Arabic, so I'm just read it. تحياتي حبيبنا حسام، قناتك رائعة وبالتوفيق دوما. المفروض يكون عندك ما أقل من 100K. شكرا حبيبي. دعواتك أخي السودان، ربنا يفرج علينا من الأزمة. أول شيء دعواتنا لأهل السودان، تحياتنا لكل أهل السودان، أخواننا وحبايبنا، والله يفرج عليكم الأزمة. وشكرا لك على السوبر شات حبيبي، شكرا لك على الكلام الحلو. He's saying basically I deserve to be on 100K and make sure you pray for Sudan. That's basically what he's saying. Big up man JJ, big up. All prayers for Sudan, of course, with what's going on over there. Shukran, Habibi. Thank you. So, guys, you want to hang out in the second half?
Yeah.
Nah,
This game's so boring, bro. This game is so boring.
The game
boring.
is so boring.
It's so
Isn't it?
really
We
is.
could just spend 45 minutes. Let Albert just rant about Liverpool. That'll be so, we will get so much views on. I'll just.
Anyways,
I get so frustrated, man. I get so frustrated. We've done well for 3 or 4 games, and we are hearing a different tune. It's shocking. It's just shocking. And you know that the modus operandi.
The Curtis Jones, you know what's pissing me off? The whole Curtis Jones stuff. It's not that we have to give him credit. I agree, we must give him credit, but already the reporters now going like, "Oh my God, Curtis Jones could save us millions." These are the ones that just get on my nerves. You know, like, how are you coming out and saying Curtis Jones will save me millions because of 5-6 games? And also, like, then we make the same mistake. Why are we just making the same mistake? Honestly, we're just making the same mistake over and over. You know.
Curtis Jones will save us millions. The tweak with Trent will save us millions. So we are saving millions all around. If you're saving millions, it means you're not going to go buy anybody. That's exactly what they're doing. And these are things that come
exactly. No need to buy anyone then. Curtis saves me millions, Trent saves me millions.
So we're saving double
millions. Klopp has no excuses. Like your the free agents, Keita, Ox, Firmino, Milner, and Arthur, if you want to include. There's 5 players already leaving, and there's 5 players that need replacing. So there's no excuses in the summer for them not to buy a single midfielder.
I tell you what they will preferably do. They will preferably go and do the fire sale and the yard sale, right? Of the teams that are going on relegation. Add Alex Scott, and they are ready to go. I'm telling you, because Klopp has this innate belief that he can turn a dog into a squirrel. He has this belief in his heart that he can turn any player into anything he wants. He can turn a goalkeeper into a midfielder. He can turn a striker into a linesman. He can turn a striker into a referee. He can turn a midfielder into green grass. He can do anything he thinks he can do. So that's what they're doing. All of a sudden, after going and blatantly tapping up Ugarte, they are saying, no, we're not going to get him. And the reason is simple. Fabinho has picked up form. They're thinking Bacetic will come back. They're thinking we may get Lavia. So we are not, because they tried to go and negotiate down the release clause of Ugarte. Don't forget, Jorge Mendes is his manager, is his agent. So it all makes sense. It all adds up. Of course,
I
they
think
can't
we will
just
sign. By the way, I really think we will sign a Jorge Mendes player this summer. I really think
Yeah.
we will.
With
The
release
thing is,
clauses, you
football
just have
that
to
you
pay
need
it.
to understand. Here's the thing, and people might not get it on what say, and they'll think I'm capping, but I really am not. This is just a fucking Inter watch along. There's just like 70 people here. There's no reason for me to lie. Sometimes football clubs actually have to keep agents happy as well. And with Jorge Mendes, because we would want one of his like, kind of like guys in the future, we have to keep him happy. We can't not work with Jorge Mendes. So even if we don't like working with him, we must keep him happy.
Hussam, I perfectly agree with you. You see, the thing that Liverpool need right now is they need a halfback, right? And number 6. They need one like flowers need rain. Anybody who says Fabinho is picking up form, it means we don't want to compete, right? Because when Rodri shows up, he will run riot all over Fabinho. When the boys from Real Madrid show up, Camavinga, Tchouameni, they'll run riot all over Fabinho if we want to compete at the highest level. And like I said, Sophie's lot, they will spend money buying anybody they wish. Arsenal are going dead center for Declan Rice. We saw what Declan Rice can do. He's 24. So Liverpool need to compete. And compete means go and buy the finished article. That's all it means at this level. We can't grow Bacetic into a Barella. It will take time. It will take a shitload of time. First of all, he physically needs
Bachete
to.
doesn't have the pace enough to do a Barella, bro. But I think like as a sit for me.
I'm just
Oh, okay,
comparing
fair.
stuff, right? I'm just comparing. I'm saying that he needs to actually physically grow. When we put him in with the big boys, the Real Madrid boys, what happened? He was injured. That's what will happen because physically he's not mature. What has happened to Elliot? What has happened to Carvalho? Like I said, there are monkeys with big balls and there are monkeys with scrotal sacs just growing. That's all we need to understand. Liverpool want to be big boys, buy the big boys with the big balls. We are watching Barella right now. That's a guy with big balls. Put him in your team and he gets the job done. How much is it going to cost as opposed to missing out on Champions League like we have missed out on? Some of the people at Liverpool don't think. I don't think that they pass their exams in school because they simply can't even add up. And it's very frustrating. 5 matches, we are doing well. And let's face it, our schedule is very, 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 very friendly to us right now. Right? Depending on what happens with Aston Villa have already checked out. Look at the way we struggled against Fulham. Look at Brentford. I had a headache for 2 days after watching that Brentford match. What's wrong with these people, man? What's wrong with
The
them?
Bacetic thing, I actually spoke about it on the match reaction today. People go like, oh, you don't like Bacetic, you don't trust Bacetic. No, I love Bacetic. I trust him, I like him. But at the same time, what Albert just said, you must remember, the reason why he got injured to begin with is because we played him too much. This is the thing. Look, here's the thing. Albert might be a little bit angry 3/4 of the time and blah, 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 and he's emotional. But Albert's also been watching football for a long time. I've been watching football for a long time. We can tell you right now, when you have an 18, 19, 20-year-old come through, you cannot play him every week twice. You can't. If you remember with Bacetic, by the way, what got him messed up is we played them Prem and Champs as well. So it's not like we played them once a week. We played them twice a week. That's why he fully just got destroyed from a physical aspect because we played them and played them and played them and played them and just ran him into the ground. He had no rest. As a 19-year-old, you have to be, become integrated into the team step by step. As I said, for example, if I could quantify it, I'd say Bacetic playing 10, 15 games next season is phenomenal for his development. Step by step. That's the thing.
Hussam, the other thing is that we said it in these chats. Some of us don't know anything about football, okay? That's what the purists will tell you. Some of us don't go to Anfield, right? We don't know where Anfield is. We don't know where Liverpool is on the map. But we still watch our team. We watch football. And we know that 1+1 is 2. We said it, that the boy was going to be injured. Didn't we say it, that we were going to injure him? So how come the people who are in day-to-day contact with the players didn't see this coming? And like I said, that adductor thing, he probably ends up like our friend Thiago. Thiago has been rolling around with that hip problem since time immemorial because it's a recurring issue. Some of there are things that no amount of surgery can fix. And it should have happened in the first place. Look at Luis Diaz. Look at what happened to him. Look at what that second injury to him in Dubai was negligence. Somebody should have been fired for it. Okay? And that's what we're saying. Get players who are ready to play. Not players who, and he's developing. And, our owner comes up and says, oh, some of the players are developing as well. Because they are going to go bring back the guys they took to Blackburn and what have you and tell you they are ready. That's until they screw up. And everybody is going to get better. Newcastle is going to get better. Look at Guimaraes. You're going to go play these guys against Guimaraes next season when Newcastle will probably have strengthened because they know they are going to play in the Champions League. We need to get serious, man. We need to get serious. It's not that some of us are angry all the time. I've been watching Liverpool for 4 decades. So I know what I'm saying. We had Graham Souness standing in the middle of the park. We had Yamobi standing there. We had Steve McMahon standing there. And those are not guys you can easily get past. Those guys were no Bachetiches. Graham Souness, how were you going to get past him without him chopping you to little pieces? That's how we won games. We had players like Alan Hampson, Phil Thompson. These were big fucking strapping boys who could kick the shit out of a football and a human being at the same time. That's what the other teams are practicing. Like I said, we are watching Barella. Look at Barella. That's a guy you want in your midfield if you're a top team. What's his name? Elliot, seriously. Elliot has played 40 games for Liverpool, and we wonder why we are going to play in Europa League. Really?
I think the Europa League will actually help Elliot in a sense that he'll get playing more game time and probably get used to our right side of the midfield. But I agree, we need to improve massively. And here's the thing: we don't have two of those quality on the right. We only have we have actually no one there. Our left we're stacked with Jones, Thiago, and assuming we get McAllister. DM I still want one. Here's the thing with Fabinho. This pre-season, I want to see him with 2 quality midfielders next to him. Say if we get a McAllister and I don't know, Albert, name me a midfielder. Any midfielder.
Man, I've gone blank.
Okay.
Oh God!
You know
this summer, this summer it's one of them ones where it could go unbelievably amazing or just unbelievably crap. There is just no in the middle.
I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I wake up in the morning, turn on my Twitter feed, and I'm just pissed off for the rest of the day, man. Because you've read some absolute shit from some Liverpool writer, some Liverpool journalists. If it's not Paul Pierce, it's David Lynch. If it's not David Lynch, it's Jack Talbot or Chris Basco. Some shit from somebody. If you listen to Walk On, you hear some shit on that damn podcast. Just fucking get real and get serious. And you see,
Val, why are you quiet? Talk.
Sorry?
Val, why are you quiet?
Oh,
why are you just editing pictures in the background?
He's happy listening to me rant and rave.
Yeah, I mean, Albert's just entertaining at the moment. I'm just watching the Luton Sunderland. Sunderland almost scored, but they just blazed it wide. So if Sunderland score, it'll be 3-3 on aggregate and go extra time.
Next year, there's another Sheikh-owned team coming into the Prem. That's Sheffield United. So We'll see. If Liverpool don't get their shit
Oh yeah,
sorted out,
Sheffield United are promoted. Yeah.
yeah, that guy refused to sell his team, so he's going to go buy players, and they're going to come and shine. You see us getting
You
beaten
know, you
left,
kept
right.
telling Sophia about Man United, though. I can't lie. You're probably more hyped about Man United than the Man United fans themselves.
Yeah, but Hussam, they go out and they buy what they need. You see, we can say all we want about them. We are lucky that they keep buying the wrong players. Okay, it's not that they don't buy; they spend money on garbage. I mean, if you spend 100 million euro on Anthony, somebody must be tried for abuse of money, right?
I remember we
How-
were linked to Anthony, and I was like, "Nah, man, we don't need it. We need
I mean,
like
Anthony, for fuck's sake, Anthony,
Yeah.
100 million. Do you know how much? Do you remember how much money they spent on Martial? Remember how much money they spent on Martial?
was it like 50 plus M's or something?
58 million at the time.
Oh
Remember
yeah,
how
50.
much
Yeah,
money they spent on Sancho?
Sancho is 75.
Jeez.
Not gonna lie, there's this player in Sancho, but I think he's fucked up by going to United. I think if he was at Liverpool, I think he'd work at Liverpool.
Oh, you'd have done a lot
Right.
better. You'd have
Yeah.
done a whole lot better.
Sancho wouldn't have
man,
worked at Liverpool. I disagree with you. He wouldn't have
Hussam, man for man,
worked.
almost any
Our
player,
wingers can't
even
be
if
these hybrid guys.
No, I think he could
Given-
do the hybrid role. Like I think he could do what Elliot does, but at a better level.
Maybe he would have worked like as like the Curtis Jones role, maybe. But he wouldn't have worked as the winger at Liverpool.
Yeah, not the winger, but as the role Elliot. That's what Elliot is supposed to do. I think an upgrade with Sancho because he can play centrally as well and
You
on
know,
the right.
I may yet be proven wrong, like I've been proven wrong about Curtis Jones, but I don't think Harvey Elliott is a Liverpool player, man.
Yeah.
Harvey Elliott should be playing for. He should be playing for fucking Fulham or something. He should be. You know, Harvey Elliott. Why did we sell Harry Wilson and get Elliott?
The Harry Wilson one, that was all on Klopp because Harry Wilson is a wide player, and then Klopp tried to make him into a midfielder. So with these wingers we have at the club, they're trying to make him midfielder. That's one street I was like to Hassan. I wouldn't be surprised next season if Klopp tries to make Ben Doak into a midfielder because he
Like
just
I
has
told
this
you,
obsession.
He'll do anything. I mean, he can turn a human being to green grass. He can feed the multitudes with 5 loaves and 2 fish. He can do anything. He can do anything.
Here's the thing, Albert, we've seen better youngsters at this club who have better potential than Elliot gone. Like they're no longer here. I said Ryan Brewster had a more high potential than this.
I was
than
just
Elliot.
about to talk about Brewster. You took the words right.
Before you talk about Brewster, let's address this from here to there. He says, why are neither of our teams linked to Kim Min Jae? We both need centre back. Saliba's contract is the biggest issue for Arsenal now. We can't lose him. This is one I've been speaking about Kim Min Jae. The tacticals have been disagreeing, but low-key, I think he would have banged at Liverpool. 40 million only as well, release clause. Why don't we just go and sign him?
I haven't watched like Napoli a lot, but I've heard he's a very good centre back. So
here to there is because you are smarter than all of them. That's the answer. Because you are simply smart. And Hussam, one day I think I'll be proven right. I have this feeling that there's a certain financial benefit to some of the players that they buy, because there is absolutely no excuse, no reasoning behind some of the things that they do. Klopp told us that every player who kicks a football, they know. They are that confident that they know about every player's ability and every player who kicks a football, blah, blah, blah. So why is Alan Varela not a Liverpool player? Why is Alan Varela not a Liverpool player right about now? Why is Unahi not a Liverpool player right about now?
Unahi is the one I'm very vexed at. He went for Marseille for how much? 2 million, isn't it?
Look, well, if you went and got Arthur for 4 million, right? 4 million that you absolutely wasted and paid half of his salary. Why couldn't you have gotten Unahi for 8 million pounds and he's yours?
That's true.
If it was a risk that you took, is 8 million pounds not a risk worth taking? Didn't we buy that fruitcake for 6 million pounds, Calvin Ramsey? Didn't we buy that Dundee cake for 6 million pounds?
Yes.
So it doesn't make sense. And yet they claim they know
It's
about
poor.
everybody kicking the ball. What did they miss?
With Ramsey, I think Ramsey's going to go on loan next season. So we need to get a backup right. For me, I wouldn't mind Gomez as the backup right back. I just don't want anywhere near a centre back. If we get an offer, I'll sell him.
Can
But
anybody explain how they buy a player, and after they buy the player, they come and tell us he has growth issues? Where were the medical staff?
we didn't have a club
Where
doctor
were
at
they?
that time. We didn't have a club doctor at that time. We only got one like mid-season.
So you couldn't have engaged another doctor to do it for you?
No, it's this medical
It
thing.
doesn't make, listen, Val, it doesn't make sense. How do you now come and tell us after you've paid for the player and you own the player that he has growth issues? He gets shin splints. What the
Yeah.
fuck didn't you see? And Liverpool have had a big issue with shin splints. You remember Rob Jones? Do you guys remember Rob Jones? Were you old
Yeah.
enough? Do you
No,
remember
I
Rob
don't.
Jones?
I'm too young. That's a lie.
I'm too young. I'm on 21.
I know
this-
the name and I know he played right back and I've
Hussam.
seen him,
Rob
but have
Jones.
I ever watched him? No.
Hussam, Rob Jones was the best fullback since the history of fullbacks. He played for Liverpool for about 5 years and he couldn't play again because he had serious shin splints. And in his case, the calcification was occurring through the splints. So he couldn't play. How does Liverpool not know that?
Oh, the splints issue. Yeah, I think Coutinho had the same thing with his back. He's had splinters
I
in
mean,
the back.
so Rob Jones finished football when he was like 25. After he
Mad.
finished before his 25th birthday, he couldn't play again. So how does this now become another issue? Growth issues, and because of that, we won't get a fullback. That's why some of us are saying get a finished product, get a tried and tested product. Fucking get Kieran Trippier if you need to. He's not going to get no shin splints.
We need like a
He's
couple.
got
Here's the
tattoos all
thing,
over his fucking body.
This is why I said, like, for us, I wouldn't mind Kyle Walker-Peters from Southampton because he's
I
already got
would need that.
because he's got Premier
That's why I
experience.
said we are going for the fire sale. If we're going to do it, let's just go do it. Because
Yeah.
Kyle Walker-Peters is a Liverpool kind of player. He's a club kind of player.
He reminds me of Nathan. Here's the thing. I've always said it if Trent wasn't ever going to improve at right back, we need sort of like a Nathaniel Klein right back. Like someone who could drive the ball forward and is very good going forward and going back. Like he's consistent with his plays. So we should go.
Let's face it, Vel. This inverted fullback thing will only work for certain teams. When you meet the big boys, they will expose you. Song nearly exposed us. Okay.
Here's the thing. I think next season we're gonna see games where, of course, we're gonna play an inverted role, but we also see games where we play the 4-3-3. I think I can see that being played
100%. Which is why we need depth and serious options, man. This is the
Exactly.
thing, like, you know, this is why when Albert gets pissed about the Bajcetic thing and the Jones thing, I understand what he's saying, because see, Inter just made it 1-0. By the way, Lautaro 1-0. It's over. It's all over. I can't lie, you guys.
Switch
Thank God I kept you guys here, because like if this was me alone, I would have ended the stream. We're actually having a very good conversation about Liverpool. But you know, man, Inter are 1-0 up. Lautaro Martinez as well. Maignan should have done better. You know, like, this is why when Albert gets pissed about the Bajcetic thing and everything, I understand. Because you're telling me Trent inverted, okay? No problem. I agree with you. So let's assume, for the sake of argument, Trent is injured 5-10 games, sorry. Then what? We're probably going to go back to 4-3-3. And then when we go back to 4-3-3, then what? Who's going to play LCM? Who's going to play RCM of the old 4-3-3? These are the things that people just always ignore
we
and
need
don't
to.
keep in their
Here's
mind.
the thing: is
And
that
you
if
look
you
at the
look
likes
at
of Bajcetic that's been mentioned, you look at the likes of
yeah,
Jones, etc. One guy is inconsistent, and I'm not gonna change my entire hope on him based off of 5 games. The other guy is young, and the reason why he's injured is we played him too much anyway. There's another thing I want you guys to address as well before you carry on. Hey, here to there, the answer is because you're smarter than Arsenal and Liverpool, and I agree with that. I would have bought Kim in J2. Before I read the super chat, big up Dinesh, here to there, Sabur and JJ for the super chats. Make sure you all slap the like button. Make sure you all subscribe. Hey, me, Albert, and Vel just hanging out talking about Liverpool because this game is boring as hell and it's over. So we're just having a nice little conversation. So make sure you slap the likes. Make sure you subscribe. Dinesh says, evening, gentlemen. Yuri Tielemans, free agent. Would you take him at Liverpool? What do you think of him as a footballer? Go on. Actually, Albert, before you let Vel go because he's a lot calmer.
I think he's a lazy ass motherfucker. We don't want
There
him
you
in
go.
Liverpool.
See?
I knew it. I knew
Lazy
he's gonna
I
say.
knew it.
I
I knew it.
Fruitcake cookie. He's a fucking salad. We don't want him at Liverpool.
Here's the thing, yeah. That video of him has fully like fucked everyone up. That video, that single video where he decided not to run, it has made everyone change their views on him. That here's the
Yeah,
thing.
he stands there like an owl. Like an
No,
owl,
but
open his
Albert,
eyes
he's
wide like a fucking owl hooting with the
but
races.
he's not
What the
but
fuck was he standing there for?
he's not like that every game because every game he actually
Vel,
runs.
talk to him, Vel. Albert, let Vel land. Don't eat him alive. Let him land.
Tielemans is a good player. Would he improve us to a title winner? I'm not too sure, but on a free, I would take him over the players that we're linked with, and I feel like he can actually do a very good job at Liverpool. That right. The thing is, he's playing with a very poor Leicester team. We know what he's like. He's a very good midfielder. He likes to go up and down the pitch, very hardworking, and he can score goals as well. Like he always scores bangers. He's a type of player that we need. He hasn't had a very good season at Leicester, but I don't put that blame on him because Leicester, as on the whole, has been poor. But the previous years, he's been very good for Leicester, and I think we should have got him last summer, if anything. But on the free, if we don't get the midfield targets that we want, I will happily take him, especially over the likes of Mount and Ward-Prowse. That's all I got to say. And Elon, no, he's not worse than
I can't
Harvey.
really argue with you, except that he may come with serious salary issues, right? You know, a lot of those free guys come in and ask for a lot of money that maybe the club won't pay. I don't think I disagree with you if he comes on a free and the salary is decent. You didn't pay anything for him. I'm just talking about him as a player for Liverpool. He is lazy. Maybe he has checked out of Leicester. You may have a point. I won't dispute that. Maybe he has checked out of Leicester. So maybe I'll be wrong there. But for what I see of him, I don't want him anywhere near Liverpool.
Do you
But
know what it is, Albert? It's like how I look at players like Florian Neuhaus, Tielemans, who else? Gravenberch. If we were like linked to the last summer, I'll be asking like, oh, let's sign them 100%. Let's get them at that club. Because we left it late and the seasons they had, they're having a poor season. When we're linked to them now, it's just be very underwhelming because of what the circumstances is. I think last summer, I think everyone would be excited about signing Tielemans and these types of players. But because
This is
of
true. This is true. Let's not
Because if
forget
he-
now, Arsenal Football Club, who are challenging for a league, wanted Tielemans.
It's the same thing with if you last season where if you ask like we were able to sign Mount last season, I think everyone would be excited to sign Mount. Let's be honest. Because of the 24 GA in the Premier League, everyone would be excited. Because of the season he's having this season, is why no one's like interested.
you know, let me digress. Let me disagree with you. As a person, maybe it's prejudice. I have never liked Mason Mount. I think that Mason Mount has what's the word I'm looking for? He has been symbiotic off of other good players in the team, and so
I agree.
when the team is not playing well, he's found out. And I think that is what has really cost him his
When the
place
team's
in
not
Chelsea.
playing well, he's not just found out. He looks like the worst player on the pitch as well.
Exactly. He's been symbiotic off of other hard-working players. And then the other thing with us in Liverpool is I just don't know where he's going to play. Anybody tells me he's going to play on the right, everybody tells me he's going to play where Henderson plays. Okay, so what happens when Trent does his thing? Are we going to leave that whole side open? At least Hendo knows enough to, as limited as he is, to try and guard that side when Trent goes walkabout. If Mount goes walkabout and Trent goes walkabout, what happens? Because that's what's going to happen. Right?
Yeah.
And with this our new walkabout tactic, what happens the day Konate gets injured? Because that's also going to happen in a season. Konate is going to pull something.
And by the way, that's why I need a centre back. That's exactly
That's why you need a centre back.
It's not. I think with the centre back, we need a ball playing centre back in particular, like someone who's very good on the ball. Because amazing Konate defensively is on the ball, he's not that guy. Like if you saw that pass yesterday, we tried to do a long ball pass and he just goes straight to the goalkeeper. Like,
so
we need someone
what they are thinking of doing is getting Julian Timber. Julian Timber is 5'10". How is he going to play as a centre back in the Premier League? He's struggling in the Eredivisie. Because of Kudus, I watch Ajax every week. He struggles in the Eredivisie. How is he going to play as a centre back in the Premier League?
It's not necessarily about Eridos, because when we talk about centre backs, we always talk about partnerships. So what I've seen, because I've only seen from based on the World Cup, Julian Timber, he's a very aggressive centre back, which is what we need. And on the ball, I've heard he's pretty good on the ball, and he looked very good on the ball in the World Cup. So, and that's what we need, Albert. We need on the ball centre back. Gomez and Matip can do on the ball, but we know them defensively. We've seen it this season.
Don't you think that Gonzalo Ignacio or Evan Ndika or an Evan Ndika?
No, don't put Ndika and Ignacio in the same camp now. Let's not do that.
No, I'm not. I'm saying all. One is free. Once again, we are cheap.
But Ndika's really not that good. I'm agree with you. I was on that train, but he's just not that good.
Hussam, we are a cheap team. Remember that we are cheap. So when I say it, I know the quality of Ignacio. There's no dispute. And then there's the other one. The other one who's rated even higher than Ignacio. Is it Gomez or something? Something like that.
The only one
you mean Antonio Silva?
Antonio Silva, yeah. They are all better than Ndika. I'm saying he's free. We are free. We love cheap things. Don't you know that? You're a Liverpool supporter all these years, content creator. You don't know we are cheap. We are fucking cheap.
We are cheap, but Ndika, even now, he went to Roma. He's probably going to play left back for Jose.
That's why we are waiting for teams to go to relegation before we formulate the players we want for next season. Don't you know that?
I think we're going to get like a Bella Koch up in there.
You know what my problem with us being cheapskates is? We're not even smart cheapskates. And I always say, like, okay, you want to be cheapskates, no problem. Why don't you just go to country of origin then and buy the player? Why do you wait?
Go to the source.
There's a recent story. Some stuff. The problem is if I get pissed, there's a lot I'll reveal that I shouldn't reveal. There's a recent agent. There's a recent agent that sent a player from South America to a club. And he told Liverpool, he actually told Liverpool Football Club to sign him. Liverpool refused, and he told them, okay, no problem, we're going to come back in 4 years, pay 80 million for him. They are like, even the agents, even the scouts already know. Like, thing is, if you want to be cheapskates, but smart. Be a cheapskate. Go buy me from Uruguay, from Brazil, from Argentina. Don't be a cheapskate and also dumb at the same time. That's the thing.
Why did we refuse to sign Caicedo for £4.5 million?
From Ecuador, could have had him.
Yes, because Liverpool was the first.
We know our scouts, man.
His agent got him first. Why have we refused to sign Aram Varela? Because he's going to go to Sporting or Benfica, and a few years' time, we're going to go buy him for £100 million. That's what we're going to do, market anyway. No, actually, we won't buy him because we'll be linked to him. We won't buy him.
I think it's just the
Listen,
recent transfer strategies is just what's annoying me.
Clinton,
Before, with under Edwards and Julie Ward, I didn't mind their strategy. It's just like you actually got
now
the players that.
now Klopp has gotten a yes man
Yeah,
to work with.
I'm
He's got
actually
exactly
worried
the
for
kind of
that thing.
It's funny how they wanted to fight me on the George Schmatka video I did, and then 2 days later, everything I said came true. My God.
I never knew who he was. I only
We're
know that
so
he
I didn't know who
predictable,
he was.
man. We're actually so predictable.
I didn't know
Isn't it?
who
I
he was.
thought.
Either. All I saw, I don't even like the look on his face. I don't even like his face.
Oh, do you
let
know?
alone-
Did you
This
see
is
the
why I love
reports?
Albert. Man just
Oh,
says the
did you
truth.
see? Did you see the report about him where they were like this? Oh, he's a very funny guy. So what's he gonna
Yeah.
do when we sign players? Not
Oh,
That's
not
exactly
Cisse?
why.
let's quote
That's
it
exactly
accurately
why
now.
he looks
The
like a
quote
clown.
is, the reason why he's good to work with is because he has a robust sense of humor.
Knock knock. Who's there? McAllister. Who?
I
Hey, welcome to
told you,
Liverpool.
he looks like a clown. Look, you
And then
guys
2
don't be
days later,
surprised.
we're
Don't
also
be
getting a
surprised if
report.
Alistair. Don't be surprised if
Hey,
McAllister
2 days
falls
later,
as well.
Albert. It's not embarrassing enough that we say robust sense of humor. 2 days later, we get a report that Klopp is seducing Mason Mount. That's what we get.
Oh my.
Can you imagine?
Exactly. Can you imagine that?
Are we like what are we? Are we a football club? Honestly, like
Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that porn strip? What is it? Anime porn? Seriously?
Oh, hentai. Oh wait, why did I say that out loud? Oh
Yeah,
my days, why
hentai.
did I say
Exactly,
that?
hentai.
Guys,
That's-
I don't watch it. I just heard of it. Please, don't assume.
I'm sure you
things
did.
about-
Yeah, I'm sure.
imagine
I'm sure
like
you did.
Klopp
Yes.
going like, "Oh, hello, Mason. I want you to play for Liverpool Football Club." Like how? Like we're actually embarrassing. How? And the reporter before he wrote that article as well. What was he thinking? Like writing about stuff like he
I would do.
seduced.
I would try.
The headline is as follows: 2 headlines in the space of 48 hours. One headline: the reason why George Schmatka is the director of football is because he has a robust sense of humor. The other headline is Jurgen Klopp has seduced Mason Mount with his words to join Liverpool. Can you imagine? This is, by the way,
Yeah.
this is 6-time
wanna join
Champions
my
League
team.
winner, 19-time league winner, Liverpool Football Club. This is
Yeah,
not
you-
like
you-
Tottenham Hotspur. This
You
is
could
what
play
we're
the
doing.
right hand side. Very good, man. Very nice.
Hey, play on the
You see,
right hand
but
side, Mason.
Osam, it's not as if Jurgen Klopp doesn't know what is going on. Yesterday, when he was asked about the free kick, did you hear what he said? Did you hear what he
Yes.
said about the free kick? That we should have scored 3 goals from that free kick, but somebody defended. We defended it ourselves. I don't want to mention the person's name. Go and watch YouTube. So he knows everything.
Make
He
sure
pretends
Mount gets
he
an extra
doesn't know,
small
but he knows
shirt.
everything.
He knows
Right?
everything. Why he start the guy then?
Exactly. You yourself said the guy has defended the same free kick 3 times. You said it. I didn't say it. If I said it, somebody was going to ask me when did I last go to Anfield or whether I've ever been to Anfield, right?
Yes.
Some prick was going to ask me that, and I am going on Saturday. I'm going.
Oh, yeah, imagine like Sunday afterwards, Albert's just debating. And someone goes like, "Oh, when was the last time you been to Anfield?" Albert's like, "I went yesterday, man. I went yesterday."
But guess what? Guess what I did? Somebody tried to ask me that one day, and I just sent him a clip of my NFC reader, and then I threw a torrent of abuse at him.
Hey, people who ask if you've ever been to Anfield, they deserve hell. I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah, I sent him a clip of my near field reader, NFC
Those people
reader,
are so annoying, man. So
and then
annoying.
I threw some shit at him.
Bro, people
Just
think
because
like
he
it's some
lives.
sort of
How
flex.
many people feel Anfield? Do we even get 60,000 compared to the 127 million acknowledged supporters of Liverpool? 127 million acknowledged supporters who buy merchandise like crazy. That's where you make your money from. The broadcast right. If we are not paying cable TV and stuff to watch the matches, how do you get to spend 75 million on Nunes and he can't do shit? He can't even put the ball in. He can't use crab to make crab meat.
Can't even control the ball.
Jesus.
I
I gave up
Well,
on
gonna
that. I
defend
gave
him
up
now.
on that guy. I gave up on him after the Brentford match. Husam, I joined your camp.
So now you're all in the Nunes thingy. Okay.
Hey,
okay.
nah, don't
I've
give
given
up
up.
on him, man.
I've given up on him. Like I
Hey,
said,
yo.
give him crab, he can't make crab meat. How do you miss that? How do you miss that? How do you do
Albert,
that?
if Nunes bags next season, I want you to do a 1 hour apology, an hour apology.
Listen,
No,
Hussam is
because
my
he will
witness.
bang next season.
Hussam is my witness. I've been fighting him over Nunes. I've been fighting him. Nunes will come good. Nunes will come good, and then he does that. What do you want me to say? Keep fighting
By the
him.
way, even if he comes good this season, this doesn't next season. This doesn't erase this season. That's the problem. The problem
That
from
time I
the
said
start
that.
wasn't
You know
next season.
something?
It was this season.
He's not.
Oh, yeah,
You
that's
know
true.
what? I've come to the conclusion that he's not intelligent. Okay, he's not intelligent. Right? He's not intelligent.
He isn't.
So they need to employ him in situations where he doesn't have to think. He's not Jota. See, Jota
Yeah, it's
can
true.
think.
By the way, he has no football brain, kind of.
No, he doesn't. He has
He
brawn. He has brawn. He can, he's strong. He can do stuff. But that pass that Trent gave him, you trap it. Let's just imagine it was Curtis Jones. What would he have done? He would just have hit it once with a trap. That's it. That's all you needed to do. What the hell was he doing? Imagine
No,
if
but
it
here's
was.
the thing.
Imagine if it was Salah. What would have happened?
Goal.
He doesn't think.
No,
He's a
after
fucking-
that, I don't want to. And here's the thing with Nunes. Yeah, it's clear to me he's a confidence player. Like, I think he's like what we've seen with Jones is like they're playing consistently. I think that's what Nunes is. He needs to play like 3-4 games to get up to speed. Issue with that is because we got Gakpo doing what he's doing. Diaz, he needs to fight for his spot. I believe he'll become good. I believe the chances he get, he'll convert them. But I think it's all down to him. He needs to step up. Like, I don't want to hear excuses. I'm a big Nunes defender, but I'm not those ones that say, "Oh, because he didn't understand English, that's why he missed the chance." Like, I'm not one of those guys. But
Luis
just
Suarez
for me,
still doesn't understand English. Up to today, he still doesn't speak English. Luis
yeah,
Suarez.
And also,
no.
Carlos Tevez won a golden boot whilst not speaking a word of English. So let's not do this.
yeah. That's why I'm not these fans. Like,
Like
I
this
don't
whole
know.
he
know
doesn't
what
speak English stuff is just.
I don't know
silly.
whether the Spanish football is oblong and the English football is round. I don't know. I don't know that.
No, but here's
Put
the
the
thing.
ball
What's
in
giving
the
me what was giving me hope is like his first season, he's outperformed the Mane's first season, Suarez's first season. So that gives
Come
me
on,
hope
man. That
next
was a
season.
different
That's true.
team,
That's
man.
Yeah, I know his
And you
that's
say, and you say he outperformed the Mane season and the Suarez season. Like once again, scoring goals like against like fucking Rangers and stuff. Like Luis Suarez had to do it in the Prem against much tougher opposition. Like what are we
no,
doing?
that's what I'm saying. But
See,
I'm just saying that's what's
true.
giving me hope that he could do well next season. That's what I'm saying.
The numbers are true. But when Suarez and Mane came, they weren't playing with Salah and Trent. Right? Some of
And
the passes,
and you could
some
see
of,
stuff other than the goals to back up the goals as well.
some of the passes that Trent puts on his foot, some of the assists that Salah gives him, you have no business missing it. No business. Even if you speak hieroglyphics and you were a mummy in the Egyptian what do you call it, the time of Akhenaten, you shouldn't miss that, right? A dead Egyptian king should score that goal.
Here's even one notice with Nunes this season. He's actually been better in the Champions League than in the actual domestic.
Albert has given you the real answer, by the way. He's been better when he doesn't have to think. That's the truth.
Yeah,
He's been
I
better
think
when he doesn't have to think. That's
I
when
think-
he's really been better.
So they need.
By the way, guys,
they
just so everyone knows, full-time whistle. Inter Milan are going to Istanbul, by the way.
Okay, let's.
So it wasn't us. I thought we were supposed to have booked our hotel rooms.
Albert, don't start, man. Don't start.
Here's the thing with Nunes. Yeah, I've looked at it. His majority of his goals has come from him playing with Gakpo. Because if you notice with him and Gakpo, those two switch a lot. So Gakpo
I
will
don't even
sometimes
think
be
it's
in
a
the left.
combination of people. It's not a combination of people. He scored goals when he doesn't have to think. When he thinks, he
Yeah.
messes up directly.
Yeah, I think he just needs to let it come naturally for him. Because what was that goal? Newcastle, the one where he controlled with his chest. He's just like instinct.
Yeah, he
That's
didn't think. That's my point.
Yeah.
It's instinctive. It's instinctive. So
Yeah.
if Liverpool
He's
are
an
going to
instinct
employ,
guy. He will score you goals with
yeah,
instinct, 100%.
we are going to have to play him as a lone forward, put the crosses in for him to use his head, or put him in space for him to hit it one time, that kind of thing. If you're trying to get him to think like Gakpo, forget it.
I
Forget
can't
it.
lie. In our
Gakpo,
forward line currently, the best thinkers are probably Gakpo and Salah right now. Those are the
yeah.
two
For
that
me,
you can give
Gakpo is
them
one
time.
of the he's one of the most educated footballers I have seen, educated in that sense, because he actually plays with his brain.
Oh my god, have
100%.
He's
Luton
not
missed.
even, he's not even as strong for his size as he should be. Right? He's 6'4" and he keeps getting shoved off the ball every now and then. But he thinks. He knows how to think.
Yeah, Gakpo's an
Yeah,
intelligent.
he has football intelligence. That's the thing. He does have football
I can't
intelligence.
believe people tried to compare him to Ryan Babel, man. They said he's the next Ryan
No,
Babel.
that's a bad comparison. That's just Dutch, and they go like Dutch. No,
It's
no,
a
no.
Dutch. It's a Dutch.
Might have as well said Dirk out. Anyway, listen,
It's
I
a
have to go
Dutch.
now because I have to go do better at the North.
Yeah, I'm
Like
also
Cookies.
gonna go get ready. I'm also gonna go get ready to
Sophia's calling, no?
to go back. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Sophia's calling, but I have to get ready to go back to the UK on Thursday.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
pack your bags and that. Get ready, man. Get ready.
Luton are about to go through.
I'm going
Wait.
back to Anfield. So tell those fuckers that they are not the only people who know Anfield. Fuck them.
People can go to Anfield, man. People can go to Anfield. Anyway, big up to Val and Albert
Man,
for
and
joining.
you know, going to Anfield is such a chore, man. You get out at the train station and then you have to either walk like 2 miles to the stadium, or you have to board a bus. And the bus queue is so long, unbelievable. So I just get down from Lime Street and I walk. I walk to the stadium. I walk after the match. You
How much
have
does
to
a
walk.
taxi cost?
No, a taxi is useless because of
Why?
the crowd. A taxi is useless because of the crowd and the traffic.
Yeah,
Is
no,
useless.
you can't use taxi or Uber there,
You
man.
can't
It's
use the
just
taxi. You just walk it, or wait for the they call it the stadium bus. Wait for the stadium bus or just walk. I walk. It's 2 miles, but it's not that far. I walk.
Okay, fair enough. Anyway, big up to Albert, big up to Val, big up Subur, JJ, here to there, and Dinesh for the super chat as well. Make sure you all like the video, make sure you all subscribe. We're gonna be back inshallah tomorrow for Madrid City, which 100% won't be as boring as the crap we just watched.
Are you guys?
So, yeah.
Are you guys? City
breaking
or
news.
Madrid?
Breaking news. Sunderland are no longer through to the playoffs. Sunderland are out. Luton have gone through. No more Sunderland in the Premier League.
Oh,
I
so
don't know
we're
why
not
Val
going to
fell.
get anybody to take Hendo off our hands.
Yeah, that was our only hope of taking Henderson. We'll be sorry with
Here's
it.
the thing: pay for Coventry or Luton to take them.
Listen, inshallah tomorrow the game won't be as boring as this crap we watched today.
Are you guys?
Madrid
Are you
City.
guys Real Madrid or City?
Madrid all day, every day. I can't have
Man
City
City.
winning the UCL.
See, I don't give a fuck because I don't like Madrid. I cannot.
No, but here's the
pretend
thing:
to
you
like
don't
Madrid.
like Madrid because they beat us. But if you give
Yes,
Pep one
yes,
UCL,
I'm a sore loser, Hussam. I'm a sore fucking loser.
Albert, I know
don't
that.
even
But
like losing a
hear
game
me
of
out.
Ludo.
No,
Hear me out.
Albert, here's the
If
thing.
you give 1 second, if you give Pep Guardiola one UCL with City, it ain't just gonna be one. You and I both know that he's gonna
Facts.
go back to back and win again and win again and win again, and all hell is gonna break loose. You already
Because
know.
the pressure will now be
they're
off him.
going to be they're going to be relegated soon.
Oh, if that's what you're relying on, that's a different story,
Yeah.
my brother. That's a
Yeah.
different story.
Yeah, they're going to
you're
be
gonna be
relegated, and I'm taking all my titles. Stevie is getting his championship. You know that.
Hey.
I'm taking my 3.
Hey, Hussam, you see the court video? We're gonna see Albert pull up in the suit and walk. He's gonna go like, "I see you're going now."
Val, we need that edit, Val. We need that edit.
I'll be looking like a Thanksgiving pumpkin.
This guy. Okay, man. Love, guys. Man. Love.
take care, man.
Thank you for staying with me as well, honestly.
Great
Because
combo, man.
I had to listen. Some games you just can't. I'm a content creator. Yes, I do this, but some games I swear to God I can't. I couldn't do it, honestly. And that second half, by the way, low key, second half even with the goal was more boring than the first. Thank God we stuck here and
I
spoke
didn't
about
even
Liverpool.
notice they scored, man. I didn't even know they scored.
Unbelievable, man. But big up, man. Love you both. Big up everyone in the comments.
Okay,
Like and
take care,
subscribe.
bro.
See you guys tomorrow, inshallah. Peace.